We're in the heart of Georgia, Athens, between the hedges at Sanford Stadium. Mother Nature has served up perfect weather for today's game between the Georgia Bulldogs and the Bulldogs of Fresno State. Hi again, everybody. I'm Brad Nessler, along with my partners Lee Corso and Kirk Herbstreit, here to bring you a fantastic early season matchup.
Georgia is a team that can beat you in a variety of ways, but the one player to watch out for is their tailback. Some backs will beat you with power, but not this kid. He's a great slashing back, and this kid is very quick. So you can expect a lot of defenders to be missing tackles today.
And now it's time for the Coke Zero coin toss. A winning combination with Coke taste and 0 calories. The pregame festivities are over, and we're just about set to get this game underway. Kicks it off, and this game is underway. He's out to the 30. He's taken down at the 47. And here comes the quarterback onto the field, set to lead this offense for the first time today. First and 10. Ball on their own 47. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Gets it off as he's hit. Complete. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. It's 2nd and 1. Ball on the 45-yard line. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Give to the tailback. Gains his way to the 36-yard line. So the run goes for a big first down.
This was a simple counter play. The halfback faked to one side and came back to the other side. And I'll tell you, Kirk, he had the defense fooled.
And the offensive line opened up some nice lanes to run through as well. Nice play.
We've got a 1st and 10. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Complete. Tackle at the 25.
I'd like to say one thing. The reason they were able to get something out of this play is the fact that the quarterback had time to get rid of the football.
Good job up front by the offensive line, and don't forget the nice play by the running back as well.
1st and 10. Ball on the 25. They come out with a big set. Passes to the back, incomplete.
He just overthrew them on that one.
Quarterback has to make those passes. You can't overthrow a guy like that.
2nd and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. I formation here. They'll bring him down around the 18-yard line. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. It's 3rd down and 3 to go. Ball on the 18-yard line. Well, as they take a look at that injury on the sideline, let's see what this backup can do at quarterback. Nice catch, 1st down, and he's knocked out.
I talked to this receiver early in the week, and he comes up to me and says, "Yo, coach, you're going to be calling my number this week. I'm going to make some big plays."
Well, he wasn't lying. That was definitely a big-time play.
They line up with 1 running back in the backfield, 3 wide. Fires quickly, and they got it. Touchdown. That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
They saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
And he hits the PAT. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary. Georgia is ready to kick it away. And it's off. He'll return it from the 1. And down he goes at the 29-yard line. Well, they're down a touchdown. Let's see how this offense responds as they come onto the field for the first time.
You know, Brad, it's important that they respond here with a solid drive. The more momentum a team can build early in the game, the better off that team will be as the game wears on.
Someone down there just a little bit slow to get up. It's 2nd and 4. Ball on their own 35. They line up in the jumbo set. To the right, tackled immediately. Just about 3 yards there.
There was no room for the halfback to go anywhere right there.
That was a design run blitz by the middle linebacker, and they played the run about as well as you could.
Brought down right around the 44-yard line. And they keep it on the ground and pick up the first.
Good third down conversion right here. Not a real big play, but this gives them a new set of downs to work with.
And I wouldn't be surprised if they don't go to the air here and really attack this defense.
Nice tackle to bring him down before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Solid effort there to break up that play.
And we got some fresh legs in there at tailback. Now he tries to buy some time. Nice play across the middle. He's tackled at about the 49. And a good call that time.
Yeah, and in my opinion, it's plays like this that can have a lot of success against this defense.
They line up in the shotgun. Gets it to his wide receiver, and he's got another one.
If this receiver wants to make it to the next level, those are the types of plays he'll have to make.
Absolutely. They love pass catchers that look the ball all the way into their hands and then tuck it away safely.
They line up in the jumbo set. Looking for the corner. They'll bring him down around the 41-yard line. And the halfback's got nowhere to go.
This kid's a real physical corner. He has no reservations about coming up in run support and putting a lick on a ball carrier. I love that.
Now he's scrambling. Off-balance throw got him anyway.
Whoa! The coach ain't going to like that completion. Not at all.
They've looked good so far on third down in this drive. Let's see what happens here. And out come the big hefties. Tackle made at the 28-yard line. They move the sticks after another first down.
Impressive drive by this offense so far. I really like what they're doing by keeping this defense on their heels and moving the ball downfield.
They come out in a goal line set. Oh, man, he took him down hard. 4-yard gain by the back.
Gain of 4 on the play.
Here's the 11th play of the drive. Second down. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Can't find anyone open. And they make the stop right around the 16-yard line. 8-yard gain on the pass. That'll be good enough for the first down.
I'm a little confused by this defense. They still have their 4-3 defense out there, and they're trying to cover 4 receivers. They need to get another defensive back on the field.
They find themselves in the red zone for the first time today. They'll keep it on the ground again. He gets out to about the 8. Nice job by the running back, and that'll get him 7, maybe 8 yards. They come out in a goal line set. He's tackled at the 1. They're really putting a nice drive together right now.
It seems right now this defense is having a hard time guessing what the offense is up to.
Well, if they don't guess right pretty soon, they're never going to stop these guys.
taken down just outside the goal line. He barely got it past the line of scrimmage that time.
Good pressure from the defense. They brought the heat. Wasn't much room for the running back to work with.
They'll run and he takes it in. Not much trouble getting in on that one.
Yeah, the running back just ran right through the opening, almost like a truck driving down the highway. Watch out.
I think everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a run play, and the defense just couldn't stop it.
Here comes the kicker to try to tie this game up. He splits the uprights with the extra point. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. Fresno State ready to kick this one off. He got all of that one. Across the 30. The 50. And they finally bring him down at the 42. You got the team pumped up with that return.
Oh, boy, he sure did. And that's the perfect, beautiful thing about special teams, my friend. It's beautiful.
They'll start this drive at the 42-yard line. We've got a 1st and 10. The defensive back's moving in closer. Looks like we've got an injured player down there. Can't tell who it is yet. And we're all tied up at the end of the first quarter.
At the end of the first quarter, the score is tied.
We've got a 2nd and 5. Ball on the 37-yard line. They line up with one running back in the backfield. 3 wide. Throws, intercept. No, he dropped it.
He almost had it. That hurts. I mean, you don't get an opportunity like that very often.
You know, you're right, Coach. You got to capitalize on that.
Yes, sir.
3rd and 5. Ball on the 37. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. They go with a run, and he's going to be stopped short. And that brings up 4th down.
Great stop by the defense. They played with tremendous character on those downs.
Georgia could take the lead with this field goal. And it splits the uprights. And now we're going to take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Georgia is lining up to kick this one off. Kicks off. Taken at the 5. Oh, he got nailed on that one. They ran the ball very well on their last drive, and it resulted in 6.
I think they'll continue to pound it out, Brad. This offensive line is doing a great job of blocking, and their running backs are finding all the holes.
If it's not broken, don't fix it. I agree. I think it'll keep pounding it in there until this defense can stop it.
Loss of 2 on the play.
2nd and 12 coming up here. Ball on the 24. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Pressure coming, and he goes down. And they get a nice defensive play.
And here's a play you don't see very often. That time they brought pressure from the corner position, and the line couldn't pick him up, and he was able to wrap the quarterback up for a sack. That's a good defensive call.
This junior cornerback has so much speed coming off the edge. If you don't see him early, whoo, trouble for the quarterback.
Good defensive play. Makes it 4th down.
I'm sending out a big yo to the defensive coordinator right there.
I'm sure he appreciates that yo. Great job of mixing up the coverage and putting his players in a spot to make a play.
And they're smart enough to know the situation and to just knock it down.
The offense goes back out onto the field after picking up a field goal on their last drive. They'll get the ball here at the 40-yard line. 1st down, 10 yards to go. High formation here. Throws it out right to the running back. He's pushed out of bounds at the 48-yard line.
Impressive gain there by the do-it-all back.
We've got a 1st and 10. Single back set, 3 wide receivers. Tackle at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 5.
5-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd and 5 here. The defensive backs moving in closer. Single set backfield. He gets rid of it, and it's going the other way.
Great time to come up with his first interception of the season, Kirk.
Every possession counts in this game. And with the score being this close, that interception can turn out to be very big.
1st down, 10 to go. Ball on their own 26. They come out in a goal line set. They'll work the right side. He fights forward to about the 29. A pickup of about 3.
It's a good run blitz by the outside linebacker there. They shut down all the holes and kept this halfback from gaining many yards.
Now he tries to buy some time. And he's tackled at the 37-yard line.
You talk about the ultra back. This kid will block, go between the tackles, run sweeps, draws, screens. He'll even run receiver routes. You gotta love this guy's versatility.
What do you think, Kirk? I think that deserves a yo.
Heading for the corner. And they finally tackle him at the 34. So they go on the ground and pick up another 1st down.
Yo, nice run and good job to keep the chains moving.
They are stringing together a nice little drive here. If they keep this up, it'll be hard to keep them out of the end zone.
They line up in the jumbo set. To the right and tackled immediately. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3.
Great play by the senior linebacker to step up in traffic and make that tackle.
He's been making plays like that his entire career. That's why he's out there.
He's going to try and scramble. Rolls right. And they push him out at about the 31. Didn't get anything.
No gain on the play.
3rd down, and they need to get it to the 24. Backup running back comes into the game now. And they get the sack. And how about the athleticism of that defensive end? Great sack right there.
Great pressure there from the defensive line. They couldn't double team this guy because of the blitz, and he just got to the quarterback with his speed.
You gotta love the way this kid plays. He's just a reckless sack machine on the end of that defensive line.
And the offense will take the field, and they're certainly hoping to do better than they did on their last drive, which ended with a turnover. The offense will start at the 20-yard line. It's 1st and 10. 3 wide receivers on the field. The quarterback in the shotgun. They go with the run. And they got him for a loss. And the defense was ready for that play.
Boy, you better believe it. That play didn't have a chance.
Second and 11. The defensive backs moving in closer. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. Throws back across his body, and this one's intercepted. And down he goes around the 37-yard line.
Wow, this defensive back has great hands. Maybe they should try him at receiver.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 37. There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Going over the middle, intercepted. And now he's got room to run. Stiff arms, but he can't break the tackle.
Great time to come up with his first interception of the season, Kirk.
Every possession counts in this game. And with the score being this close, that interception can turn out to be very big.
First down, 10 to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. Georgia has a 3-point lead. Throws into coverage, just picked off. So that's their third interception this half.
It's simple, Brad. The defense has been really, really good, and the offense has been really, really bad.
Bad? That's an understatement, Kirk. I'd use a word like atrocious or horrible instead.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Quick roll out left. He wants to throw. And we'll take a break while the injured player is attended to. So it's second down now, and they need about 4 yards to pick up the first. Going with the shotgun here. Now he tries to buy some time. Decides to slide. You can't design these kind of plays.
You really can't, Brad. That was just great instincts to know where the sticks were.
First and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. They come out with 4 wide out. Now he's scrambling. Look out! Great pressure on the quarterback forced that incompletion.
Boy, they really pounded him on that throw.
They sure did, but somehow he got rid of the football.
It's second and 10. 1 minute left in the first half. The defense sets up in the nickel. Pressure coming, and he goes down. Again, this kid got into the backfield for the sack.
This offense really has to do a better job of protecting their quarterback.
Yep. Even when he hasn't gotten to the quarterback, he always seems like he's right near the quarterback and's got his hand in his face. This young man is having a terrific game.
This place is starting to get fired up. He's on the run. Somehow gets the ball away. And as he threw it, and it's caught. Touchdown. What a display of pure speed.
You know, anytime this guy touches the ball, he has the ability to go the entire length of the field with that speed.
And if I was calling plays, I would say, go run past everybody and we'll throw it to you. He can fly.
He makes the PAT. And here's the Pontiac drive summary. Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. And this one's away. He got hit hard. The offense comes out to start this drive, and they're hoping for a better result as they threw a pick on their last possession.
In the long run, this team will be all right, as long as they can avoid those types of turnovers.
Yep, it's no coincidence that the teams that win the highest turnover margin are usually the teams at the top of the BCS standings year after year.
They knock it down, incomplete.
Number 2, the intended receiver on the play.
It's second down and 10 to go. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. They'll bring him down at the 39, and they hurry up to the line.
You're right. Sometimes you can catch the defense napping a little bit.
They're calling an audible, and it looks like they might be bringing some pressure here. Pressure coming, and he's sacked.
That was a good play there by the defensive end.
Yeah, he provided great pressure on that play, and he's so hard to keep out of the backfield.
And that's 3 and out. Nothing going on that series. So it's 4th down. They come out in a punt formation. Oh, excellent punt. From the 15. He makes it out to maybe the 36-yard line. 6 points and a pretty display of passing was a result of their last drive. Kirk, do you expect the defense to take a different approach here?
When this quarterback is on, he is on. It already seems like whatever this defense is trying just isn't working. But maybe if they add just a little bit more pressure, then they might be able to force him into a mistake.
He's out of bounds, incomplete.
Great effort here by the wideout. But you know what? The quarterback was just off enough to cause that incompletion.
First and foremost, he wanted to avoid throwing the interception. So I think he tried to put the ball in the only place that his receiver could actually catch the ball.
There's a player injured, but it looks like it's just a stinger. We've reached halftime, and we couldn't have asked for a better first half. Our score here at Sanford Stadium, Fresno State 14, Georgia 10. Georgia will be kicking off to start the second half. And he's tackled at the 31-yard line. So let's see how the defense will hold up now as this offense comes out for their next drive. They'll start this drive at the 31. First and 10. They come out in a goal line set. They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield.
Nice stop there. Boy, this guy is good.
Well, Coach, I had him on my All-American list, and I know you have him on your All-American list.
Yep.
And it's plays like this that make me like this guy so much.
Rolling left, looking to pass. Decides to slide. Good gain there on the quarterback scramble.
You know, I really like the decision to tuck it and run here. He waited and found no one open, so instead of throwing it away, he just took it upfield for himself.
He's on the run, runs with it, and he's got room. And he tackles him hard at the 46-yard line. He busted it open and kept the drive alive.
The thing I like about this kid is he's got that explosion. He goes pew, downfield, and he's gone.
They line up in the jumbo set. Tailback brought down for a loss. There was just no daylight on that play, and the defensive lineman was the reason.
Well, that's one way to get involved in the game. Great stop in the backfield.
From the gun. Rolls left, looking to throw. He's tackled at the 48.
Nicely done. A solid completion right there. If the quarterback keeps making those kind of passes, look out. I feel a touchdown coming.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Can't find anyone open, and they got it. They're really having a tough time slowing down this pass rush.
This guy's all over the quarterback on every play. How many sacks is that? 3? Seems like 10 or 15 to me.
He's just giving this poor freshman quarterback fits. Great performance so far today.
This one will go into the end zone, and they'll bring it out to the 20. Time once again for this offense to come back out and start another drive. The offense will take over at the 20-yard line. First and 10. They line up in an I. Here's the throw, and I don't think he got anything on that.
We're moving in the right direction, and that's all that matters. Well, that and the final score.
It's 2nd and 7. Ball on the 23-yard line. The quarterback's in the gun with 3 receivers in the set. Throws, and that one's going to hit the ground, incomplete.
Number 7, the intended receiver on the play.
It's 3rd and 7. The offense lines this one up in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They'll run the option. Tackle at the 26. The defense punches them off the field after just 3 plays.
That was a short round, Brad. Nothing seems to be working right now.
Booming kick. Catches it, and they've got him. They were forced to punt the ball away the last time they had it. They'll be looking for a little more out of their offense on this possession. And a new halfback checks into the game. They hand it off. At the 40. Inside the 30. And he's finally brought down at the 18. Talk about speed. He's as fast as they get.
You know who's loving that run? The track coach.
You're right. He'll be looking for that kid on campus by Monday.
First and 10. Ball on the 18-yard line. They line up in the jumbo set. And he makes it out to about the 17-yard line. They get a yard on the play.
And the ball carrier wasn't getting away from that tackle.
No way. That was a spectacular hit by the defender.
They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. Under heavy pressure, and they got it. The cornerback came out of nowhere.
Where's the hot read? You got to have a hot read when the corner is coming on a blitz.
Coach, I don't even think the quarterback knew he was blitzing.
There are 4 wide receivers split out. The quarterback in the gun. Now he's scrambling. Decides to tuck it in, and he's got space. He's out of bounds at the 9. Nice run on that play, guys.
Well, it's not enough for the first, Brad, but I think they got exactly what they wanted there.
It's 4th down, and the offense is getting set to go for it. And a new halfback checks into the game. And down he goes. Right around the 4-yard line. And they convert for the first down.
And Brad, the credit here needs to go to the offensive line. They did a great job of opening up a running lane for the back.
Let's see if they try to pound it in here. Both teams have their goal line sets on the field. He's tackled just outside the goal line. The back gets 3 on the carry.
And that's the safety who stepped up to make that tackle.
Yep, this kid loves to creep in from the safety, and there he makes a big stop.
Hands it off, and he's in for the score. Nothing complicated about that one, Coach. The halfback took it in for 6.
You're right, it doesn't have to be quantum physics to get in the end zone, just good execution.
And he hits the PAT. And now we'll take a look at the Pontiac drive summary. Fresno State to kick. He sends it downfield. At the 30, got the corner. Tackled at the 47. The offense gets ready to start a new drive as they just couldn't get anything going on their last possession, going 3 and out.
Down 2 possessions, this offense has to step up and capitalize on this possession.
But it's the defense that has the momentum right now, Kirk. They had that big stop last time, and they're trying to do it again.
They go with a run. And they make the stop around the 48-yard line. A 5-yard pickup for the tailback. Second down and 5. Ball on the 48. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Sets up a screen. Tailback's got it. The D sniffs out the screen pass and holds him to a short gain.
Contain, contain, contain. That's the only way you can shut down a guy with 4.2 speed.
That's right, Kirk. The defense stuck him early and gave him no room to work with. And you know what? It's a good thing they played it as well as they did, because there's just no way you can take the angle on this guy when he hits the sideline.
Hauls it in as he's pushed out of bounds. Good pickup on that pass play to the fullback.
Look at the soft hands in that big fella. Throw it to him again.
First down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 36-yard line. They line up in an I. He'll get it again. He's taken down at the 32-yard line. He carries the ball for 3, maybe 4 yards. Second and 6 coming up here. Ball on the 32-yard line. Backup running back comes into the game now. Swings it left. He's got his fullback. They'll bring him down at the 24.
Oh, man, they had him good there. The defense was looking run, and they threw it for a big gain.
The running back really sold the run well that time. That allowed for the quarterback to get the ball downfield for a decent gain.
We've got a first and 10. Ball on the 24. Looks like the defense is only going to pressure with 3 linemen. Back to pass, and they got him. Great effort by this kid to get in there and make the sack.
He had no problem slipping through the defense there.
And that's the second time he sacked the quarterback.
This defensive end has provided a very efficient pass rush. One of the keys to this game was for him to get to the quarterback. He has really done that today.
So the sack makes this a 2nd and long. The defense is waiting on the pass. They're in the quarters defense. And down he goes at the 25-yard line. Nice pickup as they connect on the pass play.
They look to be in sync right now. They're both reading the defense properly, and the result is a nice game.
The defense is lined up with an abundance of DBs. I count 7 on the field. Drop down around the 14-yard line. They'll get a good chunk of yards on that play, but they're still looking at 4th down.
Maybe that will perk these guys up a bit and get them going on the next drive.
Guys, I'm a little surprised there by the quarterback not trying to throw it deeper downfield. They needed a little bit more yardage than they got there for the 1st down.
Finds a man again. So they get the 1st down on a big 4th down pickup.
These guys will just not go away.
Hey, this game is not over yet. Never count on a team until you hear that final gun.
Yeah, they're backed into a corner, but that's when a team performs their best.
1st and goal, and they need a touchdown here to get back in this game. They line up in an I. He just couldn't juke the defender, and he's brought down. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. We've got 2nd and goal. Ball on the 1-yard line. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. Well, he tried to thread the needle with that pass.
Well, here the quarterback makes a poor decision throwing into coverage. Needs to look at his progression and find the 2nd and 3rd receiver.
Here's the 12th play of the drive. It's 3rd down. They come out in a goal line set. On the run, touchdown. So the quarterback takes it in for the score.
Yeah, nice job here by the quarterback to call his own number and get the ball in the end zone.
This is one of my favorite plays in the playbook.
So the offense will stay on the field and attempt the 2-point conversion. They put everyone up on the line. Knocked out of bounds around the 1-yard line. So we take a moment to check out the Pontiac drive summary.
Let's go!
Looks like they're ready for the kick. Kicks off. He'll return it from the 1. At the 30. He's tackled at the 34.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. 1st down.
So a huge series here. We'll find out what each team is made of. They line up in the jumbo set. They go with the run, and they make the stop at the 44. And a pickup of about 7.
7-yard gain on the play.
It's 2nd down, and they're about 2 yards away from the sticks. They're packed in tight on the line. He'll get the goal again. And he's tackled around the 33-yard line. And he busts a big one on this defense.
With his halfback is running the ball, I'd put a few more guys in the box there defensively to try to stop him.
1st down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 33. They line up in the jumbo set. To the right and tackled immediately. A 2-yard run by the halfback. 2nd and 9. Ball on the 31-yard line. They line this one up in the shotgun. 4 wide receivers split out in the formation. He scrambled. Catches it, and he's looking for more. And down he goes at the 16-yard line. Nice play there to pick up the first down.
Kirk, that was quite an acrobatic catch. They don't get much better than that.
No doubt. He did a great job of getting up in the air, ignoring the defenders, and coming down with the ball.
Their last trip down here was a success. Let's see if this one will result in another touchdown. They work the right side, and there is nothing going there.
They sure shut down the halfback on that play.
Boy, they were in the backfield in a hurry. The back just had no space to run the football.
It's 2nd down and 11 to go. Ball on the 16-yard line. And we got a new man in there, running back. He's looking to pass. The clock will stop with that incompletion.
Boy, I don't understand that strategy at all. With the lead late in the game, you just need to run the football. That's not a smart decision.
3rd and 11. Ball on the 16. It started with a student section. Now this whole place is going crazy. He's scrambling. Under heavy pressure. And he's pushed out of bounds, setting up a 1st and goal. What a critical first down as time ticks away.
Huge first down. The defense desperately needed a stop there.
Fresno State. First down here, trying to make it a 2-score game. The offense didn't get the playoff in time. Possibly some miscommunication there. They can't get the playoff, and it'll cost them a few. They come out in a goal line set. Give to the tailback, and he's met in the backfield. The D lineman wasn't letting anyone by him that time.
And the big fella did a heck of a job plugging up the hole where that play was supposed to go.
That guy's so big, Kirk, he doesn't plug up holes. He plugs up the whole line down there. Yo.
2nd down and goal. They're packed in tight on the line. Gets the ball here and brought down in the backfield. And that was not a good call offensively.
Nah, not a good call, only because they lost yardage. I'll tell you, I've seen plays like this where the tailback breaks one and goes for a touchdown.
You're right, Lee. You can never tell.
The defense is in the nickel. He's going to try and scramble. Throws to the halfback. Touchdown. Oh, that might have just wrapped this thing up.
I tell you what, Kirk, this defense had to keep them out of the end zone and off the scoreboard there, but they couldn't make the stop.
And now they're down by 2 scores with not a lot of time left. It's going to take a heck of a finish to come back in this one.
And he hits the PAT. So with less than 2 to go in the 4th quarter, the score is Fresno State 28, Georgia 16. That score leads us to our Pontiac drive summary. The kicker looks like he's ready to kick this one off. Here's the kick. across the 30. He's taken down at the 43. They did a great job on their last drive, moving the ball down the field for a touchdown. Let's see if they can duplicate that on this drive.
Yeah, watch out for this passing game again. Boy, when they are rolling, they are hard to stop.
As long as this quarterback has time to throw, and you can guarantee that he'll find the open man.
They'll go to work at the 43-yard line. They line up with one running back in the backfield. 3 wide. First down, look at the throw. Complete, brought down, nothing doing. Nothing going on that one.
Very good job of coverage on the play. The freshman receiver made a nice play, but there was no room for him to run after the catch.
He faked the spike. He's going to try and throw it. As a man, but he couldn't drag his foot in.
Was he trying to throw that away? I mean, it was out of bounds, but the wideout still made a great effort to haul it in.
Third down, and they need to get it inside the 47. There are 7 defensive backs on the field in this defense. It's complete. He's tackled around the 47-yard line. It'll be short of the first after the completion.
Well, good effort by the defense to make sure they got him before he got to the marker.
Yep, it was a decent pass and a decent catch. But you got to get to the sticks.
Backup tailback checks in now. Let's see if he gets some action. Lets it fly. And that just might do it. Intercepted. Nice pick by the safety.
Safety that time just sitting back there looking at the quarterback, and once it was thrown, he knew exactly where it was going, and he made the pick.
It's 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. They're packed in tight on the line. Here's the give. They'll bring him down at the 36. They call his number, and he carries for 6 yards. It's 2nd and 5 here. Ball on the 36. They come out in a goal line set. Not much room there as they hand it off straight up the middle. Just a yard there.
The blitz was pretty effective on that play, Coach.
Yep, they plugged up the holes well, so the back was not able to go very far.
They're packed in tight on the line. At the 41. And that's a first down.
First down, and now they have an opportunity to run some more time off the clock.
First and 10. Ball on the 41-yard line. And this one's all but wrapped up with the final score. Fresno State 28, Georgia 16. Lee, what are your final thoughts here as we take a look at our Pontiac game-changing performance?
Yo, can you say underrated? Fresno State is a good-looking football team, and you know what? They were not intimidated by anyone. I said it before, and I'll say it again. You can never, ever count this football team out. They're too good, and they have too much pride.
Well, folks, thanks for joining us for this production of NCAA Football 09. It's been a lot of fun. We hope you'll join us again next time. So long, everybody.
Thank you for attending today's ball game. Please drive home safely.